In today's Versus video, we have two of baseball's biggest behemoths squaring off. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here, and today, like I said, two of the best players in baseball squaring up and squaring off in today's Versus video. We've got Mike Trout versus Mookie Betts. You've got best player A, best player B. It's going to be a good one. If you guys are new to the channel and have never watched a Versus video, we're taking two iconic cards and comparing them, and at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my opinion on which is a better buy right now. If you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because I'm coming out with new sports card content almost every single day here on the channel, so you don't want to miss out. Make sure to hit that post notification bell icon too, so YouTube actually tells you when all my videos come out. Really excited though for this one today. We've got Mookie Betts, probably in a lot of people's minds, starting to become thought as that best player in the MLB, versus Mike Trout, who is by and large the best player in baseball in most people's minds. We're going to be taking a look at the 2012 PSA 10 Heritage Mike Trout versus the 2014 Topps PSA 10 Mookie Betts batting. Two very iconic cards. I could have done the 2011 Trout, but that one is a way more expensive card, and I like to keep these videos on the same level in terms of pricing, so that's why I wanted to go with the Heritage Trout. So some pros for Mookie Betts. Obviously, he just won a ring, making it his second ring of his career. He is still in his prime, like I said, at 28 years old. He has one MVP under his belt. Obviously, he is on an excellent team in the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is on a team in the Los Angeles Dodgers that is a big market team, which definitely matters in the hobby. A lot of people consider him to be an emerging player as the best in the game. He's got swagger, he's got style, he's got flash. He can play both sides of the ball. And also, this card is his Topps flagship. Some cons, not too many, but his PSA pop report for this one is 2,587, and his WAR isn't nearly as high as Mike Trout's. Granted, he has played several years less. Even his average WAR per season is less than Mike Trout's. All right, so now that we know some things about Mookie Betts, let's take a look at Mike Trout. Some pros for Mike Trout. He is highly regarded as the best player in baseball by a good majority of baseball fans and analysts. He is an absolute WAR machine, 74.4 career WAR, which averages out to be 8.4 per season. He is a 3 times MVP, and his population report on this card is only 855 for his PSA 10, so way less than the Mookie Betts. Now granted, this isn't the flagship, but getting into his cons, he plays for the Angels, and well, yes, they are in Los Angeles, quote unquote. They are definitely not the team in LA that is on the upwards trajectory. It is, in fact, pretty small market considering where they're out of. He's not nearly as outspoken, doesn't have nearly as much swagger as Mookie Betts. I consider that to be a con. And it's not his flagship card. This is his 2012 Heritage, not the 2011 Topps update. Again, because of the price difference, I did want to keep both of these cards right around the same price. Speaking of price, let's take a look at Mookie Betts' graph. So checking out On Card Ladder, last 3 months sales chart, the lowest price point that you could have got this one for the Mookie Betts 2014 PSA 10 was for $318. That was back on 10/15. And his highest point, it was $580 on 8/5. The most recent sale was for $393 on 10/29. And in that rate of growth, it's -22. It's the off season, so that means that the prices are always going to dip just a bit. Now that we've taken a look at Mookie Betts' price chart on Card Ladder, let's go ahead, take a look at the Heritage Trout on Card Ladder. All right, so as we can see, its low price in the last 3 months was $560. That was on 9/16. Its most expensive price was on 8/21 on 9/23. And the most recent sale was for $496 on the 29th. That is a growth rate of -31%. Again, we see this every single offseason, so it's not crazy. I don't think that the market's dropping out on this card or anything, but that shows you the overall graph for the Heritage Trout. Let's take a look side by side right on top of each other. All right, so the red is the Mike Trout and the blue is the Mookie Betts. As you can see, they both kind of follow the same trajectory, starting off high and kind of finishing pretty low. The Betts starting off at 550 in the last 3 months and cooling off at about 450, whereas the Trout started at about 720 and has cooled off, like I said, way down under $500. So back to back, both of them look like they're on the same trajectory, which, like I said, is pretty common in the off season. So for these two, let's take a look and compare them side by side. We've got Mookie Betts, who in the conversation of better market, you gotta give it to Mookie Betts because the Dodgers just won the World Series. And of course, they're the Dodgers. They're a marketable team. Next up, I want to talk about swag. Obviously, the swag factor has to go to Mookie Betts. So next up is the population report. And like I said, the population report for the Heritage Trout is only 855. If you compare that to the Betts, 2,587. Checkmark goes to Trout. Then we have accolades. Mike Trout. He is a 3 times MVP. No, he hasn't won a World Series yet, but if we're talking individual statistics, he's won 3. He's an 8-time All-Star, 7-time Silver Slugger, and a 2 times All-Star MVP. Taking a look at Mookie's stats, he's an MVP 1 time, a 2-time World Series winner, a 3-time Silver Slugger, a 4 times All-Star, and a 4 times Gold Glover. But I do actually have to give this one to Mike Trout because he has won 3 MVPs and could potentially win more. So I have to give this one to Mike Trout. Next up, I want to talk about desirability. And I believe because Mookie Betts, this is the flagship card. This is the coveted card for the Mookie Betts. This is his 2014 update. You have to give it to him. The Heritage just isn't as valuable, not considered a true rookie card, and for that reason, we're going to give the checkmark to Mookie Betts. Next up, let's talk about the situation that they're in. Obviously, the Dodgers just won the World Series, and unfortunately for Mike Trout, he's been playing in LA. He just signed a massive deal. It doesn't look like that situation is improving any, so you have to give the nod to Mookie Betts. So for skill, we're going to take a look at how they are as a player. I mean, you compare the wars, it's not close. You compare the average war per season. I think it's safe to say that Mike Trout is the better overall player currently. I know that, yes, because Mookie Betts is in the playoffs and everything, people are going to start thinking of him as the better player, but I still do believe that Mike Trout is the best player in the MLB, so I'm going to give it to him on this one. So with all these considerations, who wins today's versus video? Is it going to be Mookie Betts 2014 Topps Update, or is it going to be the 2012 Heritage Trout? Drum roll, please. Today's winner is going to be the 2014 Topps Update Mookie Betts PSA 10. One of the main sticking points I want to say about this card and why I believe it is the better buy right now and it is the better card, in my opinion, is because it is one of the most coveted rookie cards you can get for Mookie Betts, whereas for the Trout, obviously, it's not the flagship. It's just a Heritage. I did think about putting the 2011 update on this one, but I wanted the price points to be very similar. Sales-wise, both of these players' cards have reached massive all-time highs this last season, and more recently started to taper off. But yeah, Mookie Betts gonna win today's versus video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys guys enjoyed this one, make sure to smash that like button. It really is the #1 way to help support the content, help get the content out to more and more people. If you're new here and haven't yet hit that subscribe button, make sure to do that and the post notification bell icon. Get in that comment section. I want to hear from you guys. Who do you think wins this versus video? Did I get it right? Is Mookie Betts the better buy? Or is the Heritage Trout the one to go for? Let me know in the comments section. If you guys are looking for a place to talk sports cards, join the Discord. It'll be in a comment pinned right down there. And if you want to check out over 250 sports card videos, right up there, it will be in a card. I appreciate you. Oh, and if you want to help support the content, go way above and beyond, use my eBay affiliate link. That'll be in the description right down there. You're shopping for cards on eBay. If you want to help support the content, go ahead and use it. It costs you nothing, and I get a small kickback. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. You're all amazing. And until next time, keep cracking packs. Keep collecting. I will see you in the next one.